Definitely. And it's not easy to comprehend. I think once again, Shostakovich put a lot of meanings and double, triple meanings into it. I discovered recently even that he quotes all 15 symphonies, but in such a way that only a great musicologist, specialist of Shostakovich could find out. It was not obvious, but then when you see it, it's like, oh wow. I mean, he really wanted to do that. And it is very autobiographical. It has different quotes from his life. Also the opera, The Nose, in the second movement, 2 pages almost perfectly quoted. What is interesting is that beginning. Why does he start with pizzicato, maybe the most simple sound there is? It's the essence of sound, because there is only one sound and you cannot sustain that sound. So maybe like a percussion instrument. So simplicity, and really all the open strings as if you're tuning. Of course, that only lasts 2 bars, and then changing 2 notes, he gives right away a sense of fear. So he has these 2 bars, but honestly, really simple and hard to play because of that. And that becomes not a melody, but the kind of ostinato accompaniment of this piece. And I find it a genius idea. I mean, if we think about avant-garde composers, it couldn't be better. And he was not in that fashion, but he does this. I find it really incredible, because then from that he can compose the most simple melody, but it really breaks your heart, because it's so, there is a sense of solitude with this simplicity. If we concentrate on one aspect, which is really incredibly moving, every movement finishes with the same word, which is a musical word, morendo. The sound is dying, but for a composer to write his last piece and to actually kind of die while writing the last word morendo at the end of the last movement, apparently in the manuscript the writing becomes a little bit dying as well, and he was brought to the hospital and he passed away. And so basically, to have a piece that talks about death, or the feeling before death, or a man reflecting on his life but feeling that he's about to go, and as you said, it is extremely dark. But what strikes me the most these last years when I played it is, where does he find the hope? Where does he give the audience, the listener, hope? And with what? With which? Is it spirituality? Is it harmony, just simply? And how he uses the rhythm, very, very simple rhythm throughout the piece, is really something to be said. It's really, he comes back to something basic. He maybe comes back to a beginning, and he reflects on the whole thing. So it's a very moving autobiographical work.